What's up, guys? We have training day number 3 on the Beast program. It's actually a push day. So we're gonna do some pin pressing, some incline benching with some bands, and 2 accessories, which is gonna be upright rows and some dips. First, gotta get hype. Got my HD Muscle. I'm an HD Muscle sponsored athlete. Cool thing about HD Muscle with the pre-workouts, if you guys are into pre-workouts, is they have one that's called an Elite, which is a no stim pre-workout. It's nootropics. And then they have one that's Ultra, which is your typical pre-workout with caffeine and stimulants. So for me, I already had like 30 ounces of coffee, so I'm good on the caffeine. So I'm just gonna take the Elite, which is gonna give me all the added benefits of taking a pre-workout without the stimulants. So I'm gonna have that increased focus, still get good pumps, etc. I just think it's a cool perk that they have as a company. And I know some people like stim, some people don't like stim, but they're a company that offers both. So let's get into it with the training footage. I'm excited, and I want to take you guys through it. And hopefully you guys are gonna try this workout out. So let's go. All right, you hear these jams? That's right, we got non-copyright music. So we can play music while we're training and while we're talking on camera. It's a beautiful thing. But more importantly, what's even more beautiful is a warm-up. So typically what we do, since we're starting with pin press, we actually have the bar set up for the pin press. So we'll do a few reps with that, like 10, 15 reps. But I do like to throw in a couple other warm-up movements. So I like to do band passers, which Duji Mufu gave me. I love doing those. Do 10 to 15 of those, just kind of the rep range I like using. Do some tricep push downs, very light, 15, 20 there, and then some shoulder work. Could be just regular pressing, could be side raises, something like that. Just 2 rounds through that, and then we just get right to using the barbell for our movement. All right, so rep scheme with the pin press is gonna be 6 at 7, 6 at 8, 6 at 9, and then a back off at what we hit for our 7, give or take a little bit. I find that when I go and do my 7 again, I'm a little bit more warm and the weights feel a little bit better. So typically I go maybe 5, 10 pounds heavier than what my 7 was. But if you're just starting this, back off at your 7 and gauge accordingly. Easy. Good. Beautiful, nice.
The rest sets.
We got Zach back in the house. You guys remember Zach from our Joe Sullivan deadlifting video?
Yeah.
What are you doing here today?
I am trying to squat for the first time in ever.
And you just went with
What is that? What is the bar? 65? 480, 475. Yeah. I'm going till I get pinned.
All right, don't die. Come on. Let's go.
Come on, Zach.
Go. Come on.
I'm gonna do that one. Well, like I said, I'm still learning how to squat. I don't know how to do it right, and my shoulder popped out somehow. So I'm going again.
Let's go. Come on. You got this, Zach. Come on. Right up.
There you go.
Nice. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. All right, not gonna lie, walking it back like that scares the crap out of me, but not bad for a first-time squatter. Pretty strong. He is a deadlift-only specialist. Competes in USAPL and USPA. Very strong dude, one of the coaches here. So just get him in on the vlog. When it comes to pin pressing, so this is our 2nd day of pressing, I like to focus on a weak point. So for here, doing the pin press to forehead is going to be focusing on the top end or lockout of the lift. So you're gonna get a lot more tricep in this press versus other pressing variations. And typically we see a lot of people who get stuck at their lockout. So if you have issues with that lockout, throw in some pin presses at the forehead level. The other thing that's nice is it's a nice way to manage fatigue. So we're actually not doing the full range of motion press, okay, so it's not gonna be as fatiguing, and we're still able to press. So the question I always get is, how often do I press? And the first answer is normally 3 to 4 days a week, and most people roll their eyes, like, how the heck do you do that? And I tell them by structuring my programming properly, by doing proper variations that help manage fatigue, so that way I can still train the press frequency higher while not, burning my shoulders out too much. Come on. All right, so overall, I'm feeling pretty good. Since it's our first week on the new block, I'm trying to hold myself back a little bit. I definitely gonna push harder on my working sets and probably on my back off, but we're trying to accumulate that intensity and volume throughout this month. And you don't wanna go too hard, too fast, or blow out your engine. So it's a marathon, not a sprint. DK, what are you gonna press? What is this? That's right, we don't know because there's like 1,800 tens on there. It's 265.
265.
Your set's feeling good?
Everything felt good so far.
Nice, real easy. Let's go. Come on, boy. Go ahead. Come on. Nice, dude. Man, they look really good. What are you going for?
What's going on?
What do you go for?
I think I was gonna do 245 again. I want to make it feel better than the last set.
Now are you feeling off on your groove a little bit?
Yeah, which is tough with this exercise. It's really about grooving it and finding that point where you actually press in your full range of motion. Staying on that.
Another tidbit of advice is don't wear the shoes I'm wearing when you're doing these presses because it keeps you off balance. Alright, what's the rep scheme?
Alright, we got 8 at 7, 8 at 8, 8 at 9, and 1 back off set.
What do you think about this variation?
It's really tough, but it's cool. You feel it really pulling in that chest, so it's awesome.
Alright, let's warm it up. We got some incline bench with some band tension. We're looking
Yeah,
at
so I don't know if you ever use like the advanced equipment like this Soar Next rack, something else where you just unrack it, the rack flies back, and you're ready to go. So we created something a little for ourselves. Although I have to get the training partner to pull it back down.
So you guys can purchase our new Mono Bench, link down below. It's a ZASTRANG patented piece of equipment. We'll place it for $10,000 per rack. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, so in terms of benching frequency, I was doing twice a week, and I realized I started to plateau with that 2 times per week. I wasn't getting many gains in the benching department, so increased the frequency to 3 times a week now. So I have a incline bench, which we're doing right now with bands, and then I have an overload variation of using a slingshot, and then I'm also doing a tempo bench. So 3 bench variations throughout the week. I also aesthetically always have wanted to work on my chest. It's just something I've always struggled with. So hopefully by increasing the volume and the frequency of the lift, I can hit some more strength gains and some more aesthetics. But with this bench variation today, we're doing that incline close grip banded bench. Just something different. I've been really enjoying using bands and chains. So trying to throw those in whenever I can and give my body a new stimulus. I do a lot of incline, either high incline or low incline. A lot of close grip, but haven't incorporated too many bands or chains. Last block we did the chain bench, so I just switched it up this block to some bands. The bands add a whole new stimulus and it makes it a lot harder, especially as you're pressing up. It's accommodating resistance, so it's getting harder as you're pressing up, really trying to keep good form, good technique, and consistent tension driving through that barbell. You can't get lazy or else those bands are gonna pin you and own you. So kind of the thought process behind why we're doing this. And always, I say, I love doing close grip on all my benching variations just because it transfers over to the overhead press, which I would consider myself more of an overhead press specialist now, especially in the sport of strongman. All right, now for our 2 accessories for today, we're gonna do barbell upright rows, 3 sets, 12 reps, RPE 7. And then we are going to do dips for 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps. And if you are good with body weight dips, throw on some weight. If you're not so good with body weight dips, use a band to kind of help assist you. So just those 2 accessory movements, you know, basically the whole push session, feeling good, hitting mostly the shoulders, chest, and triceps. And then tomorrow we have a pull day, and now we're coming up on ending that whole first week of the new block. So having a great time. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, taking some notes, some pointers, and implementing this into your training. So for the upright rows, something you know, I definitely learned this from Dr. Mike, RP Strength, is getting that full range of motion and also limiting the body English that we're using when doing these. So I actually like to let my arms hang at the bottom so I can feel that pull on my trap, and then straight up right about my nose. Coming all the way down, getting that full range of motion at the bottom, up, Now, if you want, if grip's a limiting factor, which I can kind of feel for myself, straps are gonna be great. So it lets you feel more mind muscle connection, and you're not limited by your hands holding the bar. So like I said, we'll do 3 sets. That was actually my second set. 1 more set, and then we'll go over to dips. Friends, that's all we have for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that session. Like I said, I'm going to be releasing this program for a short period of time, doing 12 weeks of exactly what I'm doing for you guys to see if it works for you and take some ideas and pointers from it. But make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it all over your social media. That means the absolute world to me. If you guys want to be a part of our private Facebook group, type in The Iron Lions in the Facebook search bar and we will accept you. Free form checks, articles, great community, 100% free. Check it out. But make sure you guys stay a lean, mean strength machine. I'll see you next time. Peace.